I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Education Yoo Eun-hye, former Secretary General Ban Ki-moon of the UN, distinguished guests from home and abroad, generous members from around the world, and all those involved in lifelong learning across the globe who have connected online, for taking valuable time to attend 5th International Conference on Learning Cities at a time when the world is still struggling with the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic, never seen before anywhere in the world, has indeed brought a big change in our lives. The simple act of communicating freely with others in our daily lives is causing anxiety about survival, and countless face-to-face processes that were previously taken for granted are being omitted due to an infectious disease. 2 years have passed, and today we stand on the road to find a better answer. As students stop going to school every morning, we were reminded that learning paradoxically is not only achieved in the classroom. Others who have become infinitely helpless in the face of the recent hardship of the pandemic felt thirst for learning to overcome their anxiety. Lifelong learning, a concept defined by UNESCO, has probably never felt as needed as today. And as we work to weather through the great adversity of COVID-19, we came to think about how we can respond to the global crisis that is directly affecting our health. So today, I would like to take this opportunity to share 3 topics related to lifelong learning in the new era. The first topic is the need for health education to respond to the global crisis. We need to go beyond the realm of learning simply to acquire knowledge and seek to promote learning to make citizens' lives healthy, ultimately to lay the foundation for sustainable lifelong learning. By educating citizens about health and health literacy, we will be able to actively cope with global crises such as infectious disease and climate change. Second, it is essential to operate lifelong learning programs on health education in connection with the local community. We need an organic network that can migrate health and public health crises in each city to increase the resilience of the region. This idea will draw even more attention after the outbreak of the pandemic. We can also mitigate economical and psychological impacts the local community through infection control and emergency response programs that are based on innovative technologies and through physical and mental support services. Policymakers will particularly need to look closely at what improvements can be made to restore learning systems and communities in cities that have been damaged due to social distance. Third, I would like to touch upon the importance of city policies that are grounded on lifelong learning. We need to focus on urban planning and building health spaces for well-being and learning. To this end, the role of local governments is of paramount importance because systematic planning of shared urban spaces can further improve cities' quality of life. I believe that this will help us truly prepare for future risks by providing learning opportunities and increasing access to medical services, even to the marginalized in the city. All of those processes should be based on national policies from a wider perspective, and we can expect a great effect if states cooperate with other UNESCO Genus members. It is now time to look towards recovery and a
Hello, Mr. Navarro.
forward rather than despair. The virus has robbed us
Can you hear me?
our ordinary daily lives, but it has also brought
Can you hear me?
forward the era of online learning, which is not bound by space. As long as we do not lose the value of lifelong learning across all generations, we will continue to develop and achieve new heights. Recently, Yeonsu and Korean Association of Lifelong Learning Cities jointly carried out a study involving more than 10,000 citizens on the relationship between participation time in lifelong learning and health, well-being, and resilience. Findings show that citizens who participate more in lifelong learning scored higher in health, well-being, and resilience compared to those who participate least. I see this as proof to the fact that citizens who are highly involved in lifelong learning in normal times respond more wisely in the face of crises such as COVID-19, and this will become the reason and grounds for why cities worldwide should prioritize lifelong learning over any other policy. In this respect, learning, which helps citizens find health, well-being, and resilience through lifelong learning, is as important as Venomics, which is necessary for the economic response to the COVID-19 crisis. I hope that this fifth International Conference on Learning Cities will be an occasion for us to find all the wiser ways to cope with the crisis. I'm glad to have had this opportunity to share my vision of lifelong learning with all those working in the field across the globe. I and Yeonsu will continue to work together with the GNLC to continue to have a better life for families worldwide. Thank you.